The Scold's Bridle. There was one crime that was almost exclusively female. In 1656, Dorothy Waugh went to Carlisle Market, where she was arrested for preaching. She was sentenced to 3 hours in the Scold's Bridle. She describes how they tore her clothes to put it in place and that it was a stone weight of iron. The bit was placed in her mouth, which, she said, was so unreasonable big a thing for that place as cannot be related. She was made to stand for 3 hours with her hands tied behind her back to make her an example to all. Unfortunately for her persecutors, the townsfolk seemed upset by her ordeal, and so the mayor, enraged, had her imprisoned, forced to wear the bridle again, and finally whipped out of town, being passed from each town's constable to the next, until she was able to return home. The offence of scolding, described as being a public nuisance, was almost exclusively female by the late medieval period. It included everything from preaching, public disturbance, and being an insubordinate wife. Punishments included fines and ducking stools. In some places, the authorities created the Scold's Bridle, sometimes looking like a mask, but often represented as metal bars fashioned so as to enclose the head and face of the wearer. The Scold's Bridle treats a human being in the same way as a beast of burden. It often included a bit that would hold down the tongue and extend into the throat. The punishment of scolds was viewed as something of a joke. Women would be led on a leash to a public place, often with a mocking crowd, and tethered so that people could view them. In Europe, the charivari was a procession with music that paraded the scold around the area. In Western England, skimmington or skimmity riding would be seen a mob mocking both husbands, who were seen as having insufficient control over their wives, and the woman herself. It is not wholly unexpected that a punishment designed to silence unruly women has left us with only the valiant Dorothy Waugh's account of the experience.